Alright, so boom, turn me out, don't turn me down. We back at it with another video today. We got hockey psychology when you're the NHL biggest circus. Let's go ahead and check out the video.
This is the
Subscribe to
Vancouver
our hockey
Canucks.
channel in the description down below if you haven't already.
Circus may honestly be an understatement. After being one win away from going to the conference final last season, many expected the Canucks to take another leap, but they took a turn. A massive rift between
look at his face. Beat the hell up.
The Canucks to take another leap, but
dang.
They took a turn. A massive rift between two of their superstar centers became such a distraction that it led directly to one of them being dealt. Now, the Canucks are in a dogfight to try and squeak into the playoffs, and it has been a roller coaster of a season where at times they've looked completely broken. But can they still somehow find a way, or will they fall short? Let's take a deeper look.
How much games will y'all say is left for like each team? Because like for NBA, it's only like 9-10 games left for the regular season. So for hockey, like for each team, how much games is really left?
Seems like depending on the outcome of every single game
they still
right
got
now,
a chance.
Canucks fans are either on cloud 9 or believe that the season
Canucks fans after watching their team give up 5 goals on 12 shots. Nah, that's embarrassing.
is totally lost. That is just the nature of being right in the mix of one of the craziest wildcard races that we've seen in years.
Dang,
however, the Canucks weren't even supposed to be here at the beginning of the season, yet they are. So what exactly has changed? First is offense. The Canucks scoring fell off a cliff this season. Last year, they had the 5th best goals for per game. This year, they're 23rd in the league, averaging only 2.
They dropped down by that much? How do you go from 3rd to 23rd? Where did the 2 come from? Why is the 2 in front of the 3? What? How do you go from 3rd to 23? That is a crazy drop off. What?
2.78 goals for. The biggest culprit is their transition game. In the 23-24 season, they ranked 32nd in the NHL in rush chances per game with 4.9. However, they were deadly when they got their chances as they scored on just over 25% of their shots off the rush. The league average was 17. This year, guess what? They're still dead last in terms of rush chances per game. But their shooting percentage has now regressed to the league average, and now they're 28th in rush goals. Unless an odd man rush presents itself, the Canucks prefer to chip it in and initiate the forecheck. Typically, they run a 1-2-2 forecheck. Now, the F2's job in their forechecking scheme is to make a quick read or whether or not they're going to double team the puck carrier or stay above the F1. Okay. The F3 typically covers the boards and will pop into space once they have possession. When successful, it can be a nightmare for teams breaking out. Here, the F1 does a great job at pressuring to force this puck right into the defender's feet on the pass. That's instantly a cue for F2 to double down on the pressure, and the puck goes right up to the boards directly to the F3 for Vancouver possession.
So for the F2 right there, it worked. The pressure worked.
Double down on the pressure,
because
the puck goes right up to the boards directly to the F3
right there.
For Vancouver possession.
And it sets the puck,
yeah. Can't
so
beat
it worked
the
right
initial
there.
Pressure caused by the first forward of the Canucks. They're usually met with an onslaught of support and ultimately fall victim to the traps that they set with a quick strike after a turnover. It's a system that actually directly aligns with their O-zone strategy as well. Vancouver likes to play a more traditional 3-2 style. You know, 3 forwards work down low while the 2 defensemen stay on the blue line. Pretty much hockey 101. At times, you'll see a 3rd forward slip up high once they have sustained pressure. You'll usually see this more frequently with more high-octane offenses. But more often than not, the Canucks fall into this 3-2 system because of the pressure they want to give on the forecheck. Typically, they're going to overload the puck with 3 forwards coming down low to win a 50-50 battle. Here, both Besser and Pettersson...
My man's getting double-teamed right here.
Arrive on either side to outman this battle and make
crazy
it
3-on-2. Now it's 3-on-2. You see that? It was literally a disadvantage right here for the Canucks. 1-on-2. Look how they just came in.
On either side to outman this battle.
Mismatch. 3-on-2 now. Ooh.
Canucks get possession, low to high, and the greasiness takes over for the goal. Yes, it's a grind style of offense that can indeed translate well in the playoffs, but the Canucks still rank dead last in the league in terms of slot shots in the regular season. If they aren't manufacturing grade A forechecking chances or have a Hughes masterclass with him walking his guy at the blue line and stepping in, they just aren't getting enough looks from the most dangerous parts of the ice. Now, for every action, there's a reaction. So if the F2 is over aggressive and the puck carrier can weather the storm of the F1, you can find yourself getting caught with your pants down. With one cutback here, 2 Canucks are now below the goal line and the F3 is caught in no man's land. Draisaitl, saucer pass from Mars, rush chance, and goal against. Even when Vancouver has possession, they are susceptible to a quick turnover that could lead to an odd man rush the other way. Here the Canucks win their battle out of the corner to get possession and then send it to the point. Typically, other teams may have this forward continue to climb up high on the boards and maybe create a more possession style of play. But the Canucks prefer to keep their forwards in the trenches, so he's going to make a direct line to the net knowing a shot is coming. It's unfortunately blocked, and now 3 Canucks are stuck below the dots with a Jets 3-on-2 rush the other way.
Damn! So you basically taking a gamble right here. You either
Unfortunately
get him back,
and now 3 Canucks are stuck below
he
the
did
dots
right there,
with a Jets
or
3-on-2
moving
rush the other way. Of course, that leads to a goal. Is that an unlucky bounce? Perhaps. But at the same time, their style of play of wanting numbers down low does open the trade-off to counterattacks like these. The numbers speak for itself too, as last year, the Canucks allowed the fewest rush chances and the second fewest goals while finishing with the 3rd best save percentage on the rush. This year, they're giving up way more rush chances, being 19th in the NHL, and are now last in terms of rush save percentage. So not only are the Canucks getting caught more frequently in the O-zone, but it seems like every misread is somehow finding its way into the back of the net. On top of this, the Canucks in their own end have had struggles with low to high plays themselves. They play a box +1 or zone coverage. They played this last year too, and while it can certainly keep high danger shots out of the way, if teams can execute plays near the top of the zone, they can expose that space. Edmonton took full advantage of this in last year's playoffs, and as of late, it seems like teams are going low to high and frequently beating the Canucks from range with traffic in front. Now, when it comes to save percentage above expected, both Seelovs and Langton are below league average for
God dang
screenshots. Teams know that against the Canucks, they're spaced high in the zone to make plays, and if they can get traffic in front, their goalies may have a hard time stopping it. This could also be a little bit of a personnel issue as well, as the Canucks have the 2nd lightest team in the NHL, coming in at 190.
So it really, you gotta have weight to play hockey, because I'm around like 135, 140. I'm lightweight. So imagine me playing hockey. I wouldn't last. I would probably break a bone, huh? Yeah, I would definitely break a bone, because 194, average height around 6'1". I'm like 6 foot on a good day. My doctor said I'm like 5'10", 5'11", but on a good day, I tell folks, I'm 6 foot. You feel me?
5 pounds. So when it comes to net front battles and clearing the crease between defensemen and centers, it can be a tad more challenging for them physically. Now, the biggest question mark around this entire franchise has really been Elias Pettersson. Between all the drama with JT Miller that ended with him getting the boot, all eyes have been on Pettersson to perform. Now, his regression over the last few seasons have been noticeable. Every single offensive category is trending downwards. So what's going on here? Now, we can't speculate on anything injury-wise or personal drama, as we just will never know the truth. But what we can focus on is what's evident on the ice. Now, Coach Rick Tocchet has come out and admitted that the Canucks are trying to change Pettersson's play style. They want him to play a more north-south style of game as opposed to the regroup and slower approach that he's played in the past. The result has led to somewhat of a disconnect between how Pettersson thrives and how the Canucks as a team want to have success. Pettersson at his offensive peak is a player that leverages patience. Tocchet has mentioned a few times this season that Pettersson...
You see, that, if I play hockey, that would probably be my struggle, patience, because, majority of the time when I be like, yo, he's wide open, go ahead and pass on the puck, 9 times out of 10 when they pass on the puck, it's a goal. You feel me? Like, go ahead and check out my reactions to the highlights of the game. Like, I be seeing the ice. Like, I be seeing that's what it's called, ice. I was about to say I be seeing the field, but I guess it's the same thing. But I be seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But look at the patience right here.
Peak is a player that leverages
that was a good pass too.
Tocchet has mentioned a few times this season that Pettersson needs to move his feet to be effective, and he's right. Just watch here how his speed through the middle on this 3-on-2 naturally forces this defender to back up and give him space, all while the other defender gets pulled into the middle to try and gap
he ain't
up.
even looking at him.
So this might be that outside lane, and then the skill and playmaking take over, and it ends up in a goal. That is what getting north quickly looks like. But where Pettersson truly thrives is where he can use his patience in the pocket like this. Now this starts off as a 3-on-2 rush, and Pettersson knows that his winger will need support. So instead of keeping his legs moving and going north, he's going to get wide and then just arrive in the space behind his winger to create a possession play option. Once he gets the puck, he hangs on just enough to draw in the pressure, and he ends up setting up Susie all alone in front. The challenge for
y'all see how he just, that was cold. Look at this.
Space behind his winger to create a possession.
I'm thinking he was going to go around like down, like in between them. I'm thinking he going around down.
And going north.
He curved around right here.
Just arrive in the space behind his
winger. Look at that. He curved around.
Play option.
He waited for it. Now look at everybody's eyes. Everybody's eyes is like on 40 because they know he about to get the puck.
Once he gets the puck, he hangs on just
Look enough. At that. Look at the eyes on him. This is like my go without Stephen Curry. Everybody's eyes will be on Curry when he get the ball. So my man's got the puck right there. Look at this. This is like basically 4-on-1 right here.
Enough to draw in the pressure.
Easy pass.
Susie all alone
for a goal.
That's for Pettersson and the Canucks is balance and picking his spots of where to leverage his patience. Sometimes the right play is the simple one. Here he's got a clear lane for a shot with a potential deflection and or rebound opportunity. But a player as offensively talented as Pettersson is almost always looking for the most dangerous option. That's why when he loads up here, you'll see him take a last-second look towards the weak side for a potential pass that could catch every Boston player by surprise. Instead, he sees that the fifth Bruin is back in coverage, and by that time, the space is collapsed, he fumbles the puck, and the play is dead. Again, Rick Tocchet has also spoke about Pettersson's reluctance to shoot the pill. Whether it's a lack of confidence in his shot or waiting for a better play, Tocchet has made it clear he wants him to fire the damn thing. And from a numbers perspective, this is reflected as well. This year, he's only at 3.85 shots per game.
If they saying that, it definitely might be a confidence thing. I mean, honestly, I feel like the confidence, it comes like throughout like games during the season. Like if you feel like you having bad games and all that, you'll tend to pass the ball more. You know, I see that a lot in basketball when somebody's having like, you know, a bad shooting day. It might be the same as hockey. Like, you know, you're doing your shots on goal, you ain't getting no goals. You might, you know, have no type of confidence, so you pass happy. I mean, that happens. You feel me?
Game. Compared to 2 seasons ago where he scored 39 goals,
wow.
He's averaging nearly 6 shot attempts per game. Now, lately, we've seen how well Pettersson's skill and patience can still work within Tocchet's system. Here on the entry, watch Petey on the bottom of your screen get the feet moving to enter the zone with a ton of speed. The backdoor feed is just ahead of him, but he's beat all his defenders to the net and is now the first to the puck. Okay, so now here's where the patience comes in. He's going to hold on to it, doesn't force that play right to the point. He gets the pressure to do a drive-by and surveys his options. Just with that tiny bit of patience, now the play that he originally wanted to make to the point is wide open. Also, there's that traditional 3-2 look we talked about. Petey heads to the net, and he buries in the area that he's been used to for years. When you look at his heat map of where he scored goals the past 2 seasons, almost all of it is within 5 feet of the net. When Pettersson can use his skill and motor to win pucks down low, he and the Canucks become instantly more dangerous. And since he's come out to the media and said he's trying to put all the off-ice stuff behind him, his game has looked far more direct and confident, which is a very good sign for Vancouver. Of course, though, the man who changes absolutely everything for the Canucks is Quinn Hughes. Vancouver is an entirely different team with him on the ice. Expected goals for, ozone possession, slot driving plays, you name it.
Yo! Look at the with and without him, y'all. Oh, yeah, they need him.
With him, Vancouver is exponentially better. In the ozone, he can single-handedly break
the heartbeat of the team, it seems like.
At the blue line. They may be dead last in the league in rush chances, but when they do get them, it's because of the brilliance of Hughes on the breakout. Whether he's making a strong first pass through the neutral zone or using his skating to break up plays and join the rush, he is the ultimate game breaker for the Canucks.
Ooh.
As he goes,
did y'all see that pass? Damn.
And join the rush, he is the ultimate game breaker for the Canucks. As he goes, Vancouver goes. Now, health has certainly been an issue for him and really the entire roster. But if the Canucks are going to find a way into the dance, it'll be him that drags them there. Between all the injuries, drama, and overall regression, the Canucks look like a shell of the team that they were last season. And despite an MVP caliber year from their franchise D, whether they make the playoffs or not,
playoff odds 11. Y'all think the Canucks can make the playoffs? Comment down below. Yes or no. Their chances is 11. I ain't smelling their chances at all. 11, that's not good odds, y'all.
Remains to be seen.
But hey, man, hopefully I enjoy my reaction. Me personally,
whether they make the play.
Yeah, I don't think they making it. I don't think they make. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm just going with the odds. 11. Come on, look at the St. Louis, right? Look at the St. Louis Blues. They have 45%. You know, they almost like in between. Y'all not even in between. Y'all at the end. God damn it. But hey, hopefully I enjoy my reaction. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man.